Hello and welcome. Let's dive into the fascinating world of superglue. What if I told you that an accidental discovery during World War II led to one of the most powerful adhesives on the planet? A glue so strong it can hold cars together, seal wounds, and even work underwater. We're talking about the wonder that is superglue. We've all been there. You're in a pinch, something's broken, and out comes the trusty tube of superglue. But have you ever stopped to think about how this seemingly magical substance actually works? Why is it so powerful? How does it bond so quickly? Let's break down the fascinating science of superglue and the mind-blowing ways it's being used today. Our story begins not in some high-tech lab, but on a World War II battlefield. Superglue wasn't designed for home repairs. It was actually discovered in 1942 by Dr. Harry Coover. He wasn't trying to invent a better glue, he was researching materials for airplane canopies. Picture this, Dr. Coover, in his lab, surrounded by chemicals, is hard at work trying to create a clear plastic that's both lightweight and strong enough to withstand the rigors of aerial combat. He's experimenting with different chemical compounds, mixing and testing, hoping for a breakthrough. During one of these experiments, he stumbles upon a substance called cyanoacrylate. This stuff was a mess. It stuck to everything. His tools, his workbench, you name it. Frustrated, Dr. Coover shelved it, thinking it was a failed experiment. Fast forward 9 years, Dr. Coover is now working at Eastman Kodak, and guess what? He stumbles upon cyanoacrylate again. This time, though, he sees its potential. He realizes that this super sticky substance could be the answer to a different problem, creating a fast-acting, incredibly strong adhesive, and boom! Superglue was born. It was initially marketed as Eastman No. 910 and later became the household name we know and love today. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the science behind superglue's superpowers. The magic ingredient, as we mentioned earlier, is cyanoacrylate. This chemical compound is what sets superglue apart from your everyday school glue. Traditional glues work through evaporation. They're water-based, and as the water evaporates, the glue hardens and forms a bond. Superglue, on the other hand, doesn't need evaporation to work its magic. It reacts with a very specific ingredient, moisture. The moisture that's naturally present in the air and on surfaces is all it takes to trigger superglue's rapid bonding action. When cyanoacrylate comes into contact with even the tiniest bit of moisture, it undergoes a process called anionic polymerization. Basically, the cyanoacrylate molecules link together in a chain reaction, forming long, strong chains that create a super strong bond between the surfaces being glued. This reaction happens incredibly fast, which is why superglue sets almost instantly. And because it doesn't rely on evaporation, it can even work underwater, but there's a catch. Superglue doesn't discriminate when it comes to moisture, meaning it'll bond just as quickly to your skin as it will to the object you're trying to fix. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the superglue on your fingers. We've all been there, right? You're trying to fix something small, and the next thing you know, your fingers are stuck together. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. The good news is that superglue is designed to bond to the outermost layer of your skin, which is constantly shedding. So even if you do get some on your skin, it'll naturally peel off in a day or two. But what if you don't want to wait that long? One common method is to soak the affected area in warm, soapy water. This can help soften the glue and make it easier to peel off. Another effective method is to use acetone-based nail polish remover. Acetone is a solvent that can break down cyanoacrylate, making it easier to remove. Superglue seems like it can bond anything, but you've probably noticed that it doesn't work on everything. Try as you might, you just can't get it to stick to certain plastics, no matter how much you use. The answer lies in something called surface energy. Surface energy is basically a measure of how easily a surface attracts and interacts with other substances. Materials with high surface energy like wood, metal, and ceramics are like glue magnets. They bond easily with adhesives. On the other hand, materials with low surface energy, like certain plastics, I'm looking at you, polyethylene and polypropylene, are more like Teflon. They repel liquids and adhesives, making it difficult for superglue to form a strong bond. But there's a hack, and it involves a surprising ingredient you probably have in your kitchen right now: baking soda. Baking soda acts as a filler, creating a rougher surface for the superglue to grip onto. It also reacts chemically with the cyanoacrylate, accelerating the curing process and creating an even stronger bond. This hack is a game changer for anyone who's ever struggled to glue plastics or other low surface energy materials. Alright, let's dive into this super glue and baking soda hack because it's seriously cool and surprisingly versatile. Here's how it works. You sprinkle a small amount of baking soda onto one of the surfaces you want to bond. Then you apply a drop or two of super glue to the other surface. Finally, you press the two surfaces together. The baking soda reacts with the cyanoacrylate, creating an instant rock-hard substance. The reaction is exothermic, meaning it generates heat, which speeds up the curing process even further. The resulting bond isn't just strong, it's incredibly strong. We're talking about a bond that can be stronger than the materials it's joining together. This hack has endless applications. You can use it to fix cracks in plastic, reinforce broken parts, even create custom molds and shapes. So far we've talked about super glue in the context of everyday repairs and DIY projects. But this incredible adhesive has applications that go way beyond fixing broken toys and gluing your fingers together. In fact, super glue is being used in some pretty unexpected and life-saving ways. One of the most remarkable applications of super glue is in medicine. Cyanoacrylate adhesives have been used for decades to close wounds and stop bleeding, particularly in emergency situations. These medical-grade adhesives can quickly seal cuts and lacerations, reducing blood loss and promoting faster healing. Superglue is also used in forensics to lift fingerprints because cyanoacrylate fumes readily adhere to the moisture and oils present in fingerprints. Investigators can use it to develop latent prints on surfaces that are difficult to dust for prints. And if you thought that was impressive, get this, superglue is even used in space. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station have used superglue to repair tools and equipment, proving that its bonding power is truly out of this world. From the battlefield to the operating room to the vastness of space, superglue has proven to be an incredibly versatile and valuable tool. Superglue has come a long way since its accidental discovery in the 1940s. But the story of this amazing adhesive is far from over. Scientists and researchers are constantly working to improve its properties, making it even stronger, more versatile, and more environmentally friendly. One exciting area of research is the development of biodegradable superglues. These next-generation adhesives would be just as strong and fast-acting as traditional superglues, but they would break down naturally over time, reducing waste and minimizing their environmental impact. Another promising area of research is in the field of medical adhesives. Scientists are developing new types of cyanoacrylate adhesives that are specifically designed for use inside the body. These adhesives could be used to close internal wounds, repair damaged tissues, and even deliver medications directly to targeted areas. Imagine a world where broken bones could be mended with a special type of superglue, or where internal surgeries could be performed without the need for stitches or staples. The future of superglue is full of potential. From its accidental discovery during World War II to its life-saving applications in medicine and beyond, superglue has certainly cemented its place as one of the most versatile and indispensable materials ever invented. Who knew that a substance originally intended for airplane canopies would end up revolutionizing so many aspects of our lives? So the next time you reach for that little tube of superglue, take a moment to appreciate the incredible science and ingenuity behind it. It's a reminder that even the most unexpected discoveries can have a profound impact on the world around us. Now that you know the secrets behind superglue, we want to hear from you. What's the craziest or most unexpected way you've used superglue? Share your stories in the comments below, and for more mind-blowing science and innovation, be sure to subscribe to motionera and check out our other deep dives.